There are 140 million births per year and a total of 75 million abortions per year worldwide. That means that 1/3 of all the individuals that were supposed to be born are aborted. 45% of all abortions are unsafe, accounting for 13% of maternal deaths. Unsafe abortions cause around 47,000 deaths each year, with 5 million hospitalizations. Abortion, however, is 14 times safer than childbirth, and in the United States there are only 17.2 maternal deaths per 100,000 deliveries. On June 24, 2022, the United States Supreme Court overruled a past landmark judgment which granted the freedom of abortion, the right to have abortion in the United States. The case was Roe versus Wade. In the new case, which was Dobbs versus Jackson Women's Health Center, the United States Supreme Court simply decided that the right of abortion is no longer in the United States a secured right, leaving the right to abortion or the prohibition to abortion to be determined by the single states that belong to the United States of America. The debate has started again. There might be a new federal law which fixes the issue, but for the time being, it is the people that are raising their voice in protest to define whether or not abortion should be legal. As the numbers show, abortion is a common practice and has been a common practice for the past 2,000 and more years. Present in Chinese civilization, present in the Indian civilization, present in ancient Rome. However, let us now consider, as our morals and our ethics evolve and grow, let us now consider some of the reasons for and the reasons against abortion. First reason for abortion. Abortion is a solution to a non-wanted child that safeguards the life of the mother. As we have seen, there is a high percentage of women that die through unsafe or illegal abortions. Thus, it is logical to assume that there where we have a civilized society, that one seeks to reduce such accidental deaths in a way as to safeguard the safety and the life of the mother. The second reason touches a greater problem of the planet, which is excess population. The planet is reaching a total of 8 billion individuals. Abortion is a birth control method that helps limit the excess of population. Sad truth. There are simply too many people on this planet, and the choice to abort reduces substantially the children and the children and the children of the children. So it is one way to keep a certain degree of harmony on the planet, together with other forms of birth control such as preservatives and the so-called pill. The third very important reason that favors abortion is that it gives tranquility to the sexual life of women, guaranteeing their freedom. In a certain sense, women, just like men, have the right to enjoy themselves, and a child sort of blocks them for the next 20-30 years. So the choice is either to be able to abort or to enslave oneself to the error that one makes on one single night. And by aborting, the woman guarantees her right to exist according to her wishes and her wants, with the same rights that males have. For that reason, abortion is so precious to women. The fourth reason is that it eliminates the problematics that might arise in the future through adoption. A child might want to know his mother when grown up, and this might be against the will of the mother, and simply abortion solves the issue. These are 4 reasons against. Now let us consider the reasons for. The first reason is the belief that the life of a baby human is worth more than that of an animal. Since humans are considered to be precious, one can expect the mother to bear up with the pains of delivery and give birth to a child. And if she doesn't want the child, well, she can give the child in adoption. Abortion is the end of an individual that could be one day a great politician or a great scientist, a new Einstein. For that reason, people argue against abortion and seek to see that the individual, rather than being terminated, is given a new chance, another chance with another family, so to become precious to himself, so to become precious to others. The second reason against abortion is that the abortion procedure is always a shock for the mother, and the shock might leave scars in the long term on the consciousness of the mother that sought an abortion. Studies, however, show that this is not really a great issue. Women seem to find more a sense of relief at having had an abortion rather than a sense of guilt, and there seem to be no relevant mental health issues associated with the process of abortion. The third reason against abortion is that the mother might change her mind and want to keep the child instead of aborting. The trouble is, once the decision of abortion has been taken and once the procedure has been enacted, it's hard to reverse. It's impossible to reverse. So the choice of aborting is final, and that is one good reason not to abort. Life is long, things can change. The fourth and final reason considered here is religion. Now, religion is an important issue. Consider that the policy of nations throughout history has been determined by philosophy and by religion. There have been wars, crusades, there have been conflicts and persecutions because of religion. So religion can define the behavior of man. And it is religious opposition to abortion which is one of the main reasons against abortion. The position of a group of people that are convinced that their position is right, notwithstanding the arguments which are presented. Once we have considered some of the reasons for and some of the reasons against, it is time to arrive to a personal conclusion. What should one's position be? Should it be in favor of abortion or should it be against? Now, ponderation is based on the weighing of that which is important against that which is not less important. Let us consider human life. The main argument against abortion is that human life is precious. But how precious is human life to humans? Consider that around 1/4 of humans live in slums, and in Africa this reaches 50% of the population that lives in terrible conditions that are worse sometimes than those of animals. So how can we consider a human life to be so precious if then we treat human beings in such a terrible way? Both the life of animals and those of human beings are precious, are important. And just as we don't want to kill animals, we must not seek to want to kill human beings. But just as we kill animals, we can ultimately kill human beings. That based on the value that human beings give to themselves if we see how they are treated in many places. The second element to consider is that a woman has the right to do what she wants with her body, in particular there where it concerns suffering and health. One must remember that delivering a child costs a lot of pain, costs a lot of suffering. So one cannot impose such pain and suffering on a female being, which is why she has the right to say no. She has the right not to deliver a child and ultimately to kill it through a process of abortion. Thus, based on these two considerations, I would say that abortion should be legal. This to secure that the whole procedure is done in a healthy and secure way to secure the life of the mother that seeks to abort the child. Well, that's all for today. I hope that it's been useful, that the information has been of value. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you quite soon. Check out the channel to see if there's any other video that might be of interest. Bye bye!